What's up, Hits and Crits family? Welcome to day 2 of the Realms of Battle Europe, biggest song turnier ever since. And round 5, we have like 2 really exclusive, really good players for you. We have Gratka from yesterday, from round 4, and we have Kermit, the 15-year-old, from the round 3. Again, here on the top table. So we see Greyjoy against Baratheons. So let's have a look. They're already set up the game board. So we have, I think that's stake. That must be stakes. Yeah. Palisades down at Gratka's side. On the left side, we have a low wall in the middle and a warwood up. So we will check for the active and reserve missions soon. So those guys are speaking in Polish, since Kermit is not as not really fluent in English. So they will do Polish for now. All right. So the game mode is Dark Wings, Dark Words. So they're mixing up the cards now. Yeah. So we'll see active and reserve missions soon. So while we're looking at it, let's have a look at the lists again. So they chose. We see that's Baelor again. So Kermit will play Baelor. Baelor, Black Titan, Iron Makers, Silence Men, Dagmar Claptaw in the Silence Men, Sandor in the Black Tide Chosen, and Stony Ship Pillages. Balon, Eric, and Asha Greyjoy with her influence ability. On the other side, we have Gratka bringing, Courtney again. Courtney and Rose Knights, Brienne in Sentinels, Bronn in the Crossbowmen, Crownland Scouts, Olenna, Lord Varys, and Marjorie.
Yes. So same list they played yesterday.
Same list they played yesterday.
At least in the stream, I don't know.
And side note, we have Larx, our team member, on table 2 already. So he's like submarining his way onto the final table. So hopefully we can see him.
He's creeping up
soon.
Turn the screen. So maybe we can we see that? Maybe we can see it. Turn the screen or use the camera. There he is with the orange purple jersey.
There he is, right behind Gratka. There's Lux preparing his army.
Yeah. So we're playing with the missions. We're going to put the missions on near the dice tray, and you can already see the text there. And as soon as they've decided, we'll update that. There's unfortunately no way to capture the mission text on camera because it's just so small. The cards are so small. But we'll try to do it and try to keep up with it. So eventually I'll always have to go and check, and hopefully I won't be disturbing them too much. The game mode is a bit more one of the more complex ones with the missions there, and you really have to pay attention. They're able to change the missions by either forfeiting an activation or an action with a commander, with the commander's unit, or they can use one of the tactics zones. So they can use an NCU and replace the zone effect with flipping out or changing one of those cards. And you always have those 2 in reserve, so one of those will come back in. And starting at top of round 3, you also exchange the active cards for 2 from the reserve.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we see deployment. There is, what's in the middle? That's the Is that Baylor? Yeah, Baylor. So Baylor and the black tie in the Iron Makers pushed in the middle. That was the first deployment. So now he's pushing a little bit like yesterday. He's pushing the Stony Shore pillages on the upper right corner right now. Brownland scouts behind the palisades, hiding. Yeah. There he is with the Rose Knights also in the middle, checking if there's another tray, fitting right in between the Sentinels and the Rose Knights. There are the Black Tide Chosen with Sandor right next to Baylor. There go the crossbowmen right in between. So final deployment. You have the Silenced Men last. And they push their way to the Sentinels. So while we're looking at it, so when we check the match predictor tells us we have, so Kermit has a, oh, thank you so much.
So the realm thanks you for your service.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. So that's Mark, by the way. That's the most important person of the tournament. So keep an eye out for him. Yeah. So we're just talking about the match predictor. Match predictor tells us that Kermit only has a 25% chance of winning against Gratka, but we will see about that.
Okay, then I'll keep the fingers crossed for him. Yeah. Good luck for Kermit.
All right.
Have fun, guys.
You too.
So Mark, that you just saw now from War Factory, they're organizing the tournament, and Mark is basically the distributor for all of the Song of Ice and Fire boxes and everything for Europe. So really important person, and he's basically the reason that we can buy the Brotherhood Without Banners already early here, and they have all the boxes there and the Skyreach Bowman. So they're great, and they're now they just gave us and everybody here one of these here with the logo for the Realms of Battle Europe. So these are really cool, and also in the smaller version, so you can save the position of your trays. Amazing, and every player got those now. Yeah. And Mark is just such a positive guy too. Like, and the passion for this game is huge, which you can see in like when they're organizing something like this. It's just a lot of passion and love for the game behind all this.
Yeah. So while we speak, there is stuff happening. We see the Crownland Scouts activated and moved up. So probably there is the mission out where you cannot claim the tactics board before someone else. So active missions are mission 6. It's the one that when you end the round in the opponent's deployment zone with the unit, you score. And what did I say? 6 and 4. And 4 is if you claim a zone, if your opponent claims a zone before you, you score. So they both don't want to claim a zone now because they'll just give the other person a victory point. So active is the NCU. This is why they're activating right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Stony, he pushed the Stony Shore pillages. They flipped all the NCUs. Each and every NCU flipped.
Yes.
So the Crownland Scouts, they moved up. They used their tactical repo already on the Rose Knights, obviously. So you see it right here. So now he's pushing the Black Tide Chosen up with Sandor, so to come into threaten range to the Crownland Scouts to threaten him as soon as possible. And again, guys, sorry for the top view. We tweaked yesterday night or evening. We tried to tweak the top camera a little bit more so it has more contrast and you can see a little bit better. now what you see right now is that it focuses sometimes on the head of Gratka, for example. Now this comes from the autofocus, which enhances a little bit
Contrast.
the contrast. All right, so Kermit is doing his move, pushing Baylor probably as much as possible. So that will be 10 inches. There we go. Right behind the wall. Pretty solid position for such a defensive unit.
Yeah, the two reserve missions are 5 and 7. So 5 is the one where if you kill the enemy commander with your commander unit, you score 2. And number 7 is when you're engaged, or for each unit that you are engaged with that has fewer ranks, you score 1 up to 2, I think. 2 maximum. So the reserve missions right now are not anything that someone will score from, maybe, but next round could be interesting when people start being units start being engaged.
Yeah. So activating Rose Knights, also using the low wall to their advantage. It's in there, still considering pushing straight. And he's done. You know what I realize in comparison to yesterday? It gets quieter.
Yeah.
It gets more intense. The whole room is a little bit more quiet, more, you know, like not more concentration, but everyone is like focused, really focused on the game. Not so much chit-chatting around. It's really right. Kermit is measuring for line of sight.
You haven't opened up. You have the comments there, right? Chat. Yeah. Don't know if anybody's up yet. Watching. Okay, 11 viewers. Okay, some people are watching. That's good. Yep, 13 now. Who's in there? Toby. Aston.
Yeah, the hungover might also be the reason. And hi S.
Can we do an announcement on the Discord?
Yeah.
Gratka is checking his hand cards. And he's putting them on the token. And they're activated. Okay. So he checked his hand cards a while, so he must be confident enough to put them on the token there in the center and have some answer to whatever Kermit can possibly dish out. That unit that's now activated. So he really wanted to have the token there. The objective. Kermit is activating the Stony Shore Pillagers, putting them on the other token on his right, and pivoting them slightly so they can have line of sight to the opposing units there. Stony Shore Pillagers aren't a bad unit to put on the token. They have a lot of healing potential. And staying power, and I don't know, they're kind of a tar pit unit, right? That you charge, you do quite a bit of damage, but then they heal up. They have tools to just have a lot of sustain, so kind of get stuck in one of those units.
Hi, Emil. As I just said, the vibe in the room. It's a little bit more quiet, more intense, more like, everyone's like really concentrating on the move, on the final position, not so much chatting around and laughing and like hugging everyone. It's really like coming down to the games now.
I think it's also because people have gotten used to being here. On the first day of a big tournament like this, you're kind of overwhelmed. Also, there's 202 players here. There's a lot of stuff going on. People are excited about the Brotherhood without banners that you can buy here. So there was all kinds of hustle and bustle on the first day. And now everybody's kind of settled into tournament mode. And I think that compared to, in connection to what Chris just said, is making the vibe a little different today. But it's not like everybody's like super anxious. Okay, first rolls.
So that must have been a shot from the crossbowman. And 2 silence men have to go.
And the panic.
They hold.
And then they heal 1 because of Dauntless. So only 1 damage in total. So it wasn't too bad. They still haven't claimed anything on the tactics board. No, they have also already passed, you said, right? I can't see it right now.
Passed what?
They passed with the NCUs? Have they passed with any of the NCUs yet?
They cleaned up now.
Oh, they're done already.
Second round.
Okay. I didn't see it. Yeah, active missions are still the same. We only like the, changing the missions out only happens on top of round 3 unless you're forcing it with NCU or your commander's unit. So it's still not attractive to claim anything on the tactics board. So it's we might see that they'll just sit it out, and that in the first 2 rounds we won't see any NCU on the board.
Yeah, and you see sees the charge. Baylor charging. Yeah, there's a charge from Baylor into the Rose Knights.
Okay.
With a 6.
Does he? I can't see it from here. Can you do the top view? Does he go through the low wall? Probably. I mean, Gratka must have.
He will.
Must have positioned.
He
like
must
that.
have positioned like that. So in the tray. Here we go. So 4 hits. 4 hits. On 2s. So 1 goes through. So there you have the answer. It must have been the low wall. No rerolls, +1 defense.
And they're measuring if he's in the whirlwind.
He probably is. And pass.
Okay. So that didn't do much, but they're
That didn't
engaged
do much,
now.
but he needed to do this. That was crucial for the token, the VP.
Yeah. He did
And again, that was the only option since active mission. What is it? 6.
Yeah.
So,
No,
4. Sorry, 4.
6 is the one in the deployment zone. Opponent's deployment zone.
Yeah, which won't do much, but 4 will do.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not worried about
two NCUs flipped on Gratka's side. One still standing. Two NCUs standing for Kermit. So he has a lot of pass mechanic left.
Yeah, Jack in the chat just said that charging into the Rose Knights is not a favorite pastime. That's true. Because now, when they heal, you get the wounds.
Absolutely, man. So now a lot of thinking.
What is it? Baylor Commander is giving them
Hardy
hard
to the last.
and to the last. A very tanky unit, but that attrition damage, these auto wounds that the Rose Knights can do with Deadly Bloom are going to just bypass that. But still, to the last, we'll keep them there. And even if they're down to last rank with some of the Greyjoy cards, like, what does it, pay the iron price, I think, that gives them highest attack die value and stuff, they can still be dangerous.
I'm really interested in what you see on like Gratka's upper left corner. These yellowish greenish guys, those are the sentinels. So I'm really eager to see what those guys are doing. Do they hunt the pillagers? They probably have to. All right, so the Crownland Scouts move up right behind the stakes. Hiding behind the stakes.
Yeah, it's
in range to mark target Baylor.
It's a good position, and he has the one cavalry unit in the game, so he can...
Sandor answers with the maneuver.
Yeah, he needs to threaten that, otherwise the Crownland Scouts could just stand on their token once he destroyed the stakes. And then it'll be very difficult for him to get to them.
Yeah.
So he needs to do it now to at least be able to charge. And I mean, he can easily do it. He can easily. Sorry.
No, just saying. There's the marked target from the Crownland Scouts, and now we see some crossbow action. So I guess now he's considering.
Could also have been the crossbowman that dished out the marked target, no?
Sorry, what?
Could also be the crossbows that Mark targeted there.
Who? How?
I don't know. Can they not see him?
How should they?
They have marked target.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No.
Woolen Company crossbow.
Woolen Company crossbowman.
I'm remembering incorrect.
So there you see Larix right behind Gratka. So they're still, they're again trying to take a look at the missions.
Yeah, they have Sentinel. I mixed it up.
Still Gratka's turn. So they score. So they score one. Oh no, the silence. Obviously, we forgot the silence man. So they just maneuver up there. Not afraid of the crossbowman.
And threatening them, right? So you can charge them now. That
Right
would
now
work.
they score. So we have score 1 in the middle to Gratka and 1. So it should be 1-1.
And it's sword and horses, and it's 2 condition tokens.
Yeah. And the active missions should change now. So I'll go check in a minute. I'm wondering, I can't see it from here, but it looks like the sentinels are like slightly pivoted in. So the crossbowman might be charge blocked. Do you think he could attach with the silenced men in the front? I think they're slightly
No,
turned
they're
in,
charge
right?
block.
Yeah.
No, the crossbowmen are totally fine.
Yeah, that's a good move then.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, it's a
so the mission's rolled. So active mission the mission 4 is gone. So obviously there's the swords now.
Kraken's Wrath. Dobrze.
so new reserve missions are 2 and 8. 2 is when you control when someone claims swords or horses. The opponent gets a victory point, and 8 is at the end of the round you can spend 2 condition tokens up to 2. No, you can spend 2 condition tokens to gain a victory point up to 2 times.
Yeah. And active?
Active is the ones that were reserved before, so they just
5-7.
should be 5-7. Yeah. So if you kill the commander, you get 2, and 7 is if by the end of the round, when you're engaged, for each unit you're engaged with that has fewer ranks, you
Yeah.
gain 1 VP up to 2.
So shooting against the silence. Decent. 4. That's good.
4. 6 plus.
4 against 5s. 6s even due to the sundering.
Yeah.
So 4 go. 2, 3, 4. Medic check. +1. Hold.
Nice.
And dauntless.
So that was crossbowman off of Braun.
Yeah. I was
From motivated by
I
Corner.
was going to say. Which NCU is on the swords? Can you see it? Can't see it.
Balon, probably. Probably Balon. Eric Ironmaker.
Does Eric get a pillage token now from any zone, or does he have to be on the? No, when he goes onto any zone.
Weaken it and
Other than okay, so he put Eric on the swords to block swords, obviously, so that Gratka can't shoot twice with the crossbowman.
Yeah.
And he wanted, I mean, he could have also blocked the bags, which would have generated a pillage token onto Eric, but he wanted to dish out the pillage token that was already on Eric. I'm not sure which unit he put it on. Check. Looks like it's on the Iron Makers.
So he weakened the Silence Man and draw 2 cards. And the NCU that just got out. Who's the NCU that Gratka just played on letters?
what's the problem?
She's much younger. It's Marjorie. Olena?
Marjorie. Olena is still there. He put
Yeah.
Marjorie.
But Olena is on the tactics board.
Yeah. But Marjorie is
So
still.
he just used Olena. Yeah. Varys to letters, yeah. So though that's actually not Varys, he shot with bags with Orlana. Alana bags, but used motivated by coin throughout her game. Now, Varys on levers weaken the silence man.
Kazanie ledża tutaj.
So now he moved around pillage, moved the pillage to the silence man,
I zaatakuje.
activating Baelor, attacking the Rose Knights. Oh, good. Looks like five hits. No, way more.
8.
Roll the planet. Why did he roll 8 dice?
I'm wondering too. He doesn't have like, boisterous charisma or anything, does he? Ah, wait, maybe he played a tactics card?
Do they have 2 pillage?
Ah, they have critical blow. He must have
Oh,
rolled
crit blow.
sixes. He must have rolled sixes.
Crit blow, yeah.
Because they only have
True.
six
I forgot about
dice,
the
I
crit blow.
think. So he must have rolled 2 sixes, maybe?
So only 2 go? I guess 3 are gone now.
Kermit still has Balon, and the horses are still open.
So now he did Marjorie on the crown, but I didn't see the panic test. It didn't do much, obviously. I need a picture of Lars. And the players in front of it. Nice.
Yeah, it's really impressive the level of competitiveness and competitive players here. I mean, yesterday we saw some really cool games, fun games, and it got more intense. And now this match is the first match, 5th round out of 8 today. And these two are really, really good players already. So there's like 3 more rounds coming of filtering out even more competitive players or more successful players. The level here is just insane. Okay, he rolls. That's the activation of the crossbows. And one entire rank off of the attack, and now the panic test, he passes. And that means he heals 1 with Dauntless. So, okay, in the end, that did 3 wounds to the Silence Man, and they're down to 5 wounds. He plays a card,
Removes pillage.
removes pillage,
And heals back.
he played the Iron
Iron
Price.
Price, yeah.
Znowu ruszyliśmy.
So much heal in the Greyjoy deck, it's intense.
Yeah.
I z tej strony też
And now he's back to 2 ranks.
Yeah, 2 ranks for the Silence Man.
Yeah, not bad. So the thing I'm wondering though is what does Kermit do against the crossbows? Because they are charge blocked.
Dobra. Zaszarżuję Sentinel.
He needed to go up in order to threaten. I mean, what he could do is charge the sentinels and then align in such a way that he
Goes
can
into the
see.
Sentinels. He
Okay.
needs to. He needs to put up pressure now.
Why did
And,
he align this way? Couldn't he align all the way to the right, and then no, they can still see him then, right? Probably.
Yeah, and then the flank will be open.
And I was just
would-
wondering if he could align in such a way that the crossbows can't even see. But then even with the 2 shift, they would be able to see him. So it doesn't matter. And this way, once he kills them,
5s. 1. So 4. And panic test. So -1, so it's 7.
So, rolling on 7.
Oh,
I forgot. So one more.
Did
one
fail.
more. One more for the Sentinels. Sentinels down. Five wounds. 5 wounds.
That was a good charge.
-1, yeah. That's 4.
And they're hitting back.
Or go.
That was a mean attack there. So he needs that healing power, that Greyjoy healing power, in order to save them there.
Place the marked target on the black tile chosen. And then start of Gratka's turn. What is he doing?
I mean, he you know, if a unit dies out of Kermit's units, it should be probably the silenced men, and then he can bring them back in the back of the crossbows, for example. So it's a trade that he can do. He probably needs to dish out as much damage as he can while dying, so that the sentinels will then be an easy target after he kills the crossbowman. What happens? Who started? Because Olenna can shut down Balon. No, he can't. She cannot. 'cause
Greyjoy
he-
started, so Gratka will be first player next turn.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Olenna cannot shut down the once per game because it's just activation. So he just needs to activate. He doesn't. Oh no, wait. She loses all abilities. So he loses that.
Who does?
If Olenna shuts down Balon,
Yeah.
how does it work? So she shuts him down when he's starting player, when the Baratheon player is starting player. So in the rounds after the Silence Men die, for example, in those rounds,
She can't. She can't really.
she needs to
So,
be on
so
the
now
top.
they go. Silence men go. So he attacked with the Sentinels again. Yes. No. Yes, he did. So now search fourth. So he probably pushes back. 4.
Maybe the top view.
From them, and I can see your units. Yeah.
Mark's is dancing.
He's having a good time. He knows.
has a good time.
He knows his opponent. He knows.
Fortunately, you didn't see it.
So Masada again. He was also on the stream yesterday. Is playing Larks at the
Yeah.
moment. They're both concentrated, but they're also having a good time. They've known each other before.
So clean up. So I see 2-2. Must be. He scored 1 with the Rose Knights. He scored 1. So it should be 3-2 now.
Because the Silence Men died.
Yeah.
Seven on 4 plus precision. Nice, I guess. Reroll. Four precisions and 2 hits. 2 more, yeah? That's 1. Panic test. Yes.
So the Stony Shore pillages out of the blue almost killed the Sentinels
1 pillage token.
Yeah.
with a really, really good roll and claiming pillage.
They had precision. And I don't know what he rolled exactly.
Probably a lot of 6s. So now considering about the crossbowman. What to do? Protect the flank for the silence man that will probably move up. There's the sentinel move. Yeah, the sentinel move to the side.
I go first into the third round? Yeah, yeah. Third round? Yes.
So they decided to speak English after all. At least a lot of the stuff they're doing in English. So sometimes we might just let them talk, so maybe we can pull their audio up.
Okay.
So chat, if you have any feedback on the audio or so on, we tweaked with it today. It wasn't perfect yesterday. It's because of, we have to reduce a lot of noise here in the room. And that noise reduction, of course, changes the audio quality a little bit. So yeah, let us know if there's any issues.
Tak jest?
We'll try our best. Gratka is impressed by the dice rolls.
Panic test on na bazowym. Vicious. Pass the test. You attack me, so I can get one pillage. Yep. To co? Tyle? A, jest. Plakadzi.
Yeah, that was some good rolls there by Kermit. That really crushed the Sentinels. I didn't expect that
No, me neither.
to happen. That's a really cool move to do. I mean, he was under pressure. He can't just wait for Silence Men to return and get killed by Sentinels or crossbows in the meantime. So he had to do something. And then he rolled a lot of sixes with that precision on the Stony Shore Pillagers.
It needs to pivot a little more so the Black Tide Chosen can see both the Crown Land Scouts and the Rose Knights. Checking, and he seems fine with it.
And he has now built up a lot of momentum and pressure out of losing, although he lost the Silence Men.
Yeah, but they're coming back soon.
They will also come back. And
They
that
will be back in a minute.
create even more pressure.
Yes.
So Gratka really needs to consider his options here.
Yeah, and Tobias, maybe I don't know. He forgot to put the pillage on the Silence Man. There is a pillage lying right beside the tray. You can't see it on stream, but
The Silence Men, they're dead.
yeah, but before that,
Tak, żebyś
they killed something,
było, ale no nie, no
and he probably forgot to put the pillage on it.
będzie przez teki.
That might be the case.
Okay.
I didn't see it. So there he is.
One.
You have to see it. How he
And I
like with some satisfaction fills up the ranks of the Silence Men on the lower left side.
Oh, nie, są na początku każdej rundy, nie?
So we will have new missions soon. They're looking at it right now.
Tak, one się... Tak, na początku każdej rundy się zmieniają. Tak mam na ten scenariusz tutaj.
I'll check if the missions are still the same. Did they? I mean, someone could have. Okay, they should have flipped to the mission.
Yeah, just check maybe. Now they're down. Good. So what do we have?
Okay, so active missions are 9 and 8. We had to change that. We got that wrong from the reserves somewhere.
And
9 and 8.
Okay.
And reserve missions are 1. So that's interesting. And wait,
That's 5.
1 and 3, the one with the letters. So, okay, let's look at what they're doing first, and then maybe later I can talk about the mission.
So obviously he put Alana out early, right, to block. So now swords, and he attacked. Did he attack the Stony Shores?
Okay, plus 1, dobra. Plus 3.
Probably.
Yeah.
With to get the momentum out of the Sentinels.
Friendly finger dance.
Display.
Aktywuję ich.
Finger dance. So he played finger dance on the Stony Shore pillages,
Finger dance.
removing.
You can take wounds to get what?
5, 4 plus.
Yeah, he removed one.
Dobrze. Dobra, no starczy, nie?
And they're dead.
Jak to jest?
Stony Shore pillages killed the Sentinels.
So he took 2 wounds, I think.
No, 1.
Up to, he only took 1. So
He
chose
took one,
and
yeah.
then probably he took it for rerolls.
Yeah, probably.
Did he reroll?
No,
twice?
no, he didn't reroll. He didn't reroll. Maybe.
Maybe then vulnerable. So he can pick
But they're-
panic,
they're-
vulnerable, or rerolls.
They're dead either way.
Yeah.
So they're dead. He scores one more, so 3-3.
To jest twój ten,
Should be the case.
search for.
So now moving back. Probably to get into a good position for the upper right, or the upper token.
Czekaj, jeszcze z tym spoko, spoko, spoko.
So he's still thinking. And Rose Knights. Taking a look. What the Rose Knights can see.
Yeah, he retreated them in a really good position. He can help out the Iron Makers there, and you could see and charge the.
There's also good the Sentinel. Sentinels, the crossbowmen use their Sentinel ability to go to the token.
So now it looks like the Stony Shore pillagers can still see.
Or not?
Sorry, what?
Was that correct? Or his maneuver is first? Or Sentinel?
I think
I don't want to cheat
you
here,
have
so
to ask the judge. I think Sentinel goes first.
attack. So
Sentinel triggers after the attack is complete, so I think so. It should be after the panic test,
ja idę.
and then
He's the active player.
No?
Stony Shore Pillages were the active player. It happens instantly, I think.
yeah.
At the same time, I mean. So I think
the-
that was correct.
Okay.
But there's Sophie.
Yeah.
Holt sie doch mal kurz.
She's busy.
Oh, she's busy. Okay. I think it's correct. I think it's correct because it happens simultaneously, and he's active. He's active, and
Yeah, but Sentinel is after his completing an
Yeah. After the panic test.
and search fourth is after his killing my
after
I don't
everything
know.
is done, right? After everything is done.
I don't know.
So maybe
Where's
the
Thomas?
Sentinels.
I'm summoning Thomas.
Maybe they will
Nachteil.
say us. Yep. That changes a little bit.
I've looked it up before.
You know what? Yeah, the search fourth happens after everything is done. So maybe the Sentinel comes first, then he searches fourth.
Everything's
That's what I
Or
think.
maybe Larks knows.
Tak jest.
Thanks, Leonard. I hope you mean those jackets? Those jackets are in the Hits and Crits merch shop, so you can, if you want to grab yours, just just look at the Discord, or I will post the link here if you're interested.
Sentinel jest przed sektorem.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sophie also says the Sentinel comes first,
First.
and then the search
So
force.
search fourth comes
Yeah.
after everything else was completed. Yeah.
I think I said that.
Dane.
Yeah, you said that.
You have to be proud of me.
I am.
Like a,
I am.
like
I'm
a,
looking up a link. That's why I'm not
okay.
focusing on you.
Like a proud dad.
Like a proud dad. You did it. You did well, my son. All of this will.
These are
All of this will
One-
someday,
one day.
one day, it will belong to you. What, those old curtains?
Nie możesz odbić, bo już mam. Czego nie mogę? Nie możesz odbić, bo już mam. Tak, ja to wiem. No.
So and then how did they solve it? So Sentinel should have come first. So basically what they agreed
did.
on is
They agreed on their
he
movement
can
that it would have
pivot.
ended that way either way.
but the Stony Shore Pillagers are pivoted now. Did he did the search for how did he pivot them then? Did they agree on
Yeah.
we'll leave it everything like that, but you are allowed to pivot them?
Yeah.
Because that would have been fair.
Yeah.
Because Kermit would have, like, if the Sentinel had happened before and he had seen that the crossbowman would have moved towards the token, then he would have probably searched forth a little differently. So I'm thinking that's what they did, and he was allowed to pivot at least, or reposition a bit.
Upewnij się, bo... Larks, this happens every time or just once? Once in a row.
Okay, so Leonard is rooting for Kermit. Go. We had a lot of people in our Discord community yesterday after round 3 stream that were also rooting for Mateusz Kermit. I mean, it's really impressive at his age what he can do, and also a lot of people were really impressed that he's coming to a grand tournament, a really big really competitive tournament, average elo of 1,600, and he brings a fully painted army. And that's impressive not only because of his age and that he can paint really well, play really well. He brings that army. He's representing the Greyjoys here.
Yeah.
But it's also implying, of course, that at these tournaments, a lot of people, pick the faction that's meta, that's the strongest. So a lot of people might just bring stuff that's not painted because they can't paint it in time. So it clearly shows that he is not picking Greyjoys out of any meta reasons. This is his main army that he keeps playing. So, yeah, good on him.
Ale ja zaczynałem tę rundę i zaatakowałem Sentinelami. Nie dobierałem. Okej. Nie, bo zdjąłem wszystkie te. Spocz. Nie wiem, wiesz co teraz jest.
Yeah, Sophia asked for a player score.
They score
Is on the top left and top right. Yeah, it's a bit small. Yeah, let us know if it's too small to see, but I think it should be okay.
No i tutaj próbujemy, nie?
and 3-3 is still right? And positive on Gratka that is 3 points. It should be 3-3. Should be perfect.
Tak.
Yeah, they also have 3-3.
Yeah.
Ja.
Was that panic test or something? I kind of lost track where we are. Looked like a panic test of Crown, maybe? I didn't see if you put him on Crown now.
To nim pasuje.
Stony Shore Pillagers are down to 3 wounds, I think. Can you do the top view quickly?
Yes.
All right.
Oni się aktywują?
So activating the crossbowman.
It shifts onto the token, and now he's gonna maybe finish the Stony Shore Pillagers. See if Kermit has what is that may never die, maybe on hand. He's re-rolling those because they fell down.
Yeah, they fell out of the tray.
Było jawne, 6 razy.
He's on 3s, right? He's in short range to
Yeah.
yeah, re-rolls, right?
Yeah. It's like 1 inch away from them.
No, I was not 100% on whether they get re-rolls in short range.
They do.
I knew they get
All
something.
crossbowmen.
Yes. All crossbowmen
crossbowmen.
ever.
Always.
Yeah. Even French.
Even
Crossbowmen?
French crossbowmen. Yeah.
Okay.
Co? Bezdomni mi
So they're dead. We are on 4-3.
Było to poświęcenie, na które jestem gotów.
Guten Morgen, Jan-Ole Schütze.
Yes. Guten Morgen.
Another team member joins the party.
Yay. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. At 10 a.m.
10 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I hope
actually-
everyone had the coffee. Oh, Pasha is already done with his game. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that good or
Let
bad?
me check the time. I'll check how much time.
All right, so back to the game then. Hey, Eric. Great to have you from the US, man. Up with baby, so this is perfect to watch. I can imagine, man. I can really relate to the time back then when my two children were a little smaller and like you scroll around YouTube like this, like go to sleep and like putting it on TV or a smartphone, whatever. Great to have you, man. And again, what Dennis just said, if you have any like feedback on the stream, on whatever, just put it down. We want to learn. We want to optimize. We want to bring like long run or midterm. We want to bring a perfect streaming experience for you guys at your personal screens at home. So just reach out. Just put it down in the comments or the chat below. All right, let's see what Gratka's doing. Gratka's probably. Let's see, he's considering checking the missions.
Jest 6-3, tak jest. You have last activation?
He's probably also considering what's happening in the next round, the latest with the Crownland Scouts. What is he doing with the Crownland Scouts? Is he destroying those stakes now to gain control over another token and score? We still have the silence man out because Balon couldn't act on it.
Poczekaj.
But this will happen soon. So Balon will bring a fresh unit of silence men soon.
Dobra. Czekaj. Nie widzę rożku. Czyli atakujesz. Tak jest. No, dawaj.
Separate camera for NCU board so we could see the miniatures. Yes, that's a good one. That would need another camera. But possible. Let me take that offline and we might do this. What also would help would be another angle of this one cam when you like go down another angle. You could probably see both the dice and the miniatures.
Okay, so chat. I have Pascal here from the team, but he's a bit shy. So maybe put a couple of hearts. Can you click on the hearts, please? So he sees that you really want him to talk here. So I want him to talk here. Actually, just click on the damn hearts. God damn it! There's a
There
heart.
it is.
That
There's a
counts.
heart. That counts.
One heart. That's all you can give us. Yeah. Okay. That totally wasn't Chris clicking those hearts.
Hey, enjoy.
Sure, man. There we go.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, so how have your game?
Very good.
Very good.
Crushing victory.
Crushing victory.
Just trying to table everything.
Okay, and that worked.
At this stage, it's necessary
Yeah, it's necessary to
to gather up some points.
gather up some points. So here we have the matchup Kermit against Gratka. So the silence men are out. Balon not used.
Oh.
So the silence men will come back. So what's your take when you take a look over the field? What do you see?
In which round are they?
3.
Only round 3.
Score
Okay.
is 4-3 for the Baratheon player.
Everything's still open. On the right side, I see crossbowmen with Bronn.
Crossbowman Braun from Baratheons, they claimed the token.
Yeah.
We have the Rose Knights on the token.
Who's the starting player next round?
Kermit.
So
So Greyjoyce will start off next turn. So now he's moving away
yeah, he needs to protect his crossbowmen. So
from the silence man.
from the silence
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So I guess Kermit will, as first activation, either going on swords, depending on missions,
Yeah.
or just spawn the silence man.
Tak, jest przód,
S-
podejrzewam, bo
but
środek jest...
I think I would go with spawning the silence man first. So he either has to activate his crownland scouts or activate his crossbowmen, so they don't need the charge that bad.
Yeah.
And he has to abandon the middle side.
So he's moving
Rose
up.
Knights and Iron Maker just bashing themselves in.
Yeah.
Overgrowth on the...
There's no overgrowth. It's Courtney Penrose, commander in Rose Knights.
8-3, tak jest?
So, looks like another win for Kermit.
Tak, to była czwarta. Piąta. Tak. Czyli zaczynam. Tak jest.
So let's see.
Okay, now they clean up. No, it was 4. Now they're starting around 5.
Round 5.
Kermit goes first. They're mixing up the missions now. Yeah, now it's getting more interesting. The Black Tide Chosen are trying to hunt down the Crownland Scouts,
Or just flank charge the Rose Knights.
or just flank charge the Rose Knights. Yeah.
Just putting up pressure.
Dobra.
Dennis, could you check on the active and reserve missions?
Na początku wejdzie Oath of Duty na nich. Dobra. Tak. To balonujemy oczywiście. No wiadomo.
Silence Man.
Silence men go down,
I would put them behind the...
go right in front of the crossbowmen.
But on the front. Okay. So the
Front. Obviously. And the reserve, the new reserve.
5.
Yes. Two.
Oh wait. No, I said 2 for the goal.
Wychodzę poza zasięg. No i teraz ty.
4 and 5.
Dobra, mierzymy. Tego nie ma?
All right. So he goes in. He puts out the silence man in front of the crossbowmen.
Strasznie.
interesting. I would have put them in the back, but maybe he wants to protect them from the Crownland scouts. But
Yeah.
so in this situation, the crossbowmen actually can shoot back
Mamy takie pierdołki, więc może to pomoże.
with rerolls.
So 3 rolls. Yeah.
So
See the top view.
other silence men are with Dagmar, right?
Silence man with
Looks like Dagmar.
Dagmar. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Będzie dobrze i musisz przytrzymać bardzo solidnie.
Yes. So he's probably even aiming to lose a rank or two, and just finish them off.
I zrobimy... może...
I don't know.
So
Maybe
since
that's the
for
plan.
the charge, he still
Maybe
gets
that's the plan
rerolled.
to buff themselves even.
Oh, so he moves. So
Yeah, that's possible. So
looks like they're all
He's
line of
hiding.
sight.
He's hiding away.
So no line of sight anymore.
wydaje mi się, że...
Yeah.
Maybe
He ran.
he made a mistake.
Już ci pokażę.
Either put them that far away that the enemy has to move back, get out of range, or
Środek 5 cali i zaznacz laserem. Widzisz? Środek
Ja robię takie błędy po prostu w tej grze, gdzie wystarczą się parę
Yeah. So I'm really wondering what's his plan now.
Olena i Asha Asha bez...
So now he has no way to react except activate them and turn them around.
Yeah. Like when we check the match predictor, we've seen that Kermit
Okay.
has only a 25% chance of winning against Gratka.
I guess
But,
because of his rating.
Yeah, because Gratka's elo is intense. But Kermit has also like 1/8 something elo. So,
But still on the rising side.
yeah.
Wiesz co?
Ah, Tobias.
I co?
Jest spoko. Atakujesz.
Family's watching.
Emily's watching.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, so he's attacking.
Tylko, że mi oddajesz punkt w ten sposób, wiesz? Aha.
That is Eric on swords.
Pozwolę ci cofnąć.
To zrobię to z aktywacji, no.
No remove.
But he,
Tak to... Ja pierdzielę. Nie no. Nie no, to jakbym to robił z aktywacji, to bym... A nie. Dobra, po prostu z aktywacji to jest.
I don't know what happened, guys. We removed the NCU again from swords.
So just to be clear, guys, instead of swords, because there is a mission, he's going to activate this guy.
Ah, okay. So he went back from swords because he would have claimed another victory point from that. Okay, so he got just took away the, and so he, and what did it do instead?
Looks like a normal activation.
Normal activation from Baylor then.
Yeah.
Regular activation from Baylor, not swords. So Rose Knights, oh, they pass the panic, yes.
And 5.
Dobrze, rzucimy Final Strike.
7 Rose Knights left.
So final
Playing,
strike.
playing final strike, yes.
Nie, nie.
Final strike on Baylor. Or was it justice?
Could have been justice.
So bags, both the bags, and those 3 Rose Knights again.
Yeah, and 1 wound.
But it hasn't been a final strike, right? He didn't roll,
Yeah.
so it must have been
Justice.
just no
Or conviction.
So he healed back 5 in total.
Pustą...
Piechotę.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably he did conviction
Mieścisz się. Sprawdzałem.
and now bags with Varys.
Nie, czy nie ma go, nie ma...
But still, seeing Baratheons at the top table makes me happy.
Yeah.
I wish I would be there.
Yeah, I mean it's really intense. Like in the last in these upper 6-7 tables, it gets like yeah, that's high sportsmanship here, and also no one is really backing up an inch. It's really
So Crown,
going.
Aha, i zdobywam kolejnego, bo zajął śmierć.
maybe for We Do Not Soul.
I podmieniam...
Eric Ironmaker on Crown.
Która jest najbliższa?
To wybierasz. Dobra. Teraz trzeba było przytasować, nie?
Tak. Znaczy nie, one były przytasowane.
To jest to, co odłożyliśmy, nie?
Hi Martin, der Dennis ist gleich hier.
Will er mich nicht sehen?
Da, jetzt hast du ihn gesehen.
Położy się Marger.
Bin ich. Martin, wir haben was Schönes für dich besorgt.
Darf nicht mal jemand anderes Dennis Job machen?
So, Pascal, what is your overall impression of the tournament?
It's a very nice tournament. I had very nice opponents. Location is also nice for playing. The doors are quite loud, I feel.
Yeah, it's quite loud here. Yeah.
Always bang, while you're trying to sleep, someone slaps the door and
Yeah.
it checked the whole building. And the food is good. Maybe not the best for vegetarians.
True.
A lot of sausage, even in the breakfast. A lot of sausages, a lot of bacon, a lot of meat. But still, I would come again. Maybe next year.
Martin was thinking we lost Dennis to alcohol.
Nah, never.
That's never.
We're looking at that.
Yeah.
Nobody's drinking too much here. It's all about performance.
Exactly. So, speaking performance, what are those two great gentlemen doing on the table?
So the Silence Men claimed the token on the right, switched their view so they can see the crossbowman.
Próbuję ci zabrać punkt, nie?
Yeah, so you claim the token to see.
Flank is open for the Crowned Scouts potentially, but if Crowned Scouts leave the side, the Black Tide Chosen can charge in.
Zaczynam ja. Będzie następna.
Yeah, one of the next moves needs to be from the Crownland Scouts.
Yeah. Either
The guy on the right, Martin, is 15. It's Kermit, 15 years old. Elo is 1.8 something.
A jeszcze masz rację.
He's like the local hero of his community.
Tak.
A lot of practicing with his dad. We had his dad yesterday on stream. He's a really proud dad who plays Targaryens and practices a lot with his son, like almost day-to-day basis. So he deserves to be up here. Definitely. He showed that yesterday too against another Targaryen player who played Mother of Dragons. And he really switched the game around in round 3. It totally looked like 1 and 2, or maybe most part of round 3, it looked like that the Targaryen player should win or would win, and then Kermit totally turned it in round 3, 4, 5. And, yeah, was his win in the end. All right, so another shot from the crossbowman through activation. Dauntless heals back 1. So we have, after the shot, only 3 guys, 3 silence men pop.
Zaszarżują. Dobra.
So what is he doing now?
Proszę bardzo.
charge.
Charging
Into the
Oh, I was under the impression that was charge block, but it's not.
No,
They're too far
measured
away.
it.
Okay. So charging into the Rose Knights.
Na scoutsu. Proszę.
It's like a 7 on 4.
Looks like a weekend on the Crown and Scouts.
Yeah, weekend on Crownland Scouts, and I guess Black Tide Chosen 7 on 4.
7 on 4, yes.
5, tak to wchodzi raz. 3, 5. Czwóreczka.
Only one wound, if I see it right.
Yes, only 1 wound.
Tak jest.
No vulnerable.
Oh, but a fail from a panic, but only 1. Only 1 wound, so 2 Rose Knights go. 1 rank gone for the Rose Knights.
Zaktywujemy się. Zaktywujemy się.
So now he needs to get the Rose Knights off the objective.
Czyli dostaną Wunda. 3, 6, 7.
He still has the Iron Makers to attack.
Yeah.
Teraz.
4 hits from the Rose Knights. Failing 3. Yes. And panic test. Oh, fail. Crit fail. Crit fail.
Okej.
Another 3 go. No,
So-
2 go. 2 go.
Na początku,
Why 2?
na początku twojej
Wasn't it a 3?
No, it was a 2.
Okay, what's it 2?
So,
Crownland Scouts. He did move the Crownland Scouts just, just to the side of him.
so it looks like he has
pasuje.
Kermit in
Oni
quite a
wjeżdżają
tough
na
spot.
punkt, jest koniec gry.
A jest, mam punkcik.
Okay.
So he's taken it on the stakes, gaining some wounds, and they've
10-4.
Looks like it's over
it's over now.
with 10 points.
That's 10,
Przewidzenia.
10,
Yeah,
10 2,
10-4.
4, 10 to 4. That was quick.
Yeah.
Went from four digits to 10.
No, ja się za bardzo zestresowałem i robiłem straszliwe głupości.
So a lot of emotions right now.
Ale powiedz mi, czy to jest to miejsce, czy że ze mną?
So the most important part is what's going on table 2.
Drugi raz, jak, przepraszam,
Yeah,
słowo jest,
table 2 will be interesting.
musisz to zmienić.
But it looked good. It looked good when I checked.
Pewnością siebie.
This decides if we will finally have a
Wiesz, że
hits and crits stream.
już na starcie, bo to
On table
naprawdę
one.
bardzo dużo zmienia, podejście do gry. To
Let's see if he's good enough.
Pierwszy dzień podchodziłem
It's good enough, it can be
Shows the Iron Resolve bubble.
Powinieneś po takim dniu czuć się w chuj pewnie. Przepraszam.
Dziękuję.
Tu wszyscy są pod wrażeniem.
Ja
Ile masz teraz? Już masz 12?
15.
So I take a look at what's Dominic doing.
Trochę.
I leave you alone.
Yep. We'll have Gratka on the stream in a second.
Plotka.
Co?
Skąd się wzięła druga plotka, że miałeś 10 lat?
Aha.
Znaczy dobra, 15 zmienia, ale nie aż tak. To jest nadal mega szacun, nie?
Nie, to rozstawienie ciszy to był w ogóle ten...
Alright, guys, so that was really quick in the end, but they basically settled on that he can't kill the Rose Knights, that he and that the Crownland Scouts are able to score twice for the last 2 rounds, so that would add up to 10-4 in the end, and was settled to 10-4, which is yeah, bad or like a really good victory for Gratka, maybe pushing Kermit down quite a bit. From the final tables up here. So yeah, so I'll ask Gratka if he could join us in a second.
Po prostu... Ja nie wiem, powinien się po prostu te parę cali w głąb mojej rozstawki się... Gdzieś tutaj się bardziej rozstawić i miałbym na nich cały czas ten.
To znaczy, ja się koniem wycofuję, nie? Szarżujesz, ja z aktywacji się cofam, nie?
No tak.
Nie zabijesz mnie na jeden atak, nie? Na jeden atak nie ma opcji, żebyś mnie zabił tutaj tym. Bo nawet jak krytycznie obleję panikę, ja tracę o jeden.
Alright, so he's coming in second.
Potencjalnie zadajesz mi 7 woundów, 9.
Znaczy wiesz co, w momencie jak się rozstawiłem, bym cię zaszarżował.
No.
Nawet byś, nie wiem, zdjął tych 7.
Oh yeah, -1 because of Iron Resolve. Yeah,
się wycofał,
true.
ale w tej rundzie mógłbym coś zrobić jeszcze. Mógłbym ich dobić i chociaż więcej...
Ale szarżujesz z aktywacji.
No tak, ale miał szansę ich już zabić.
No tak, tylko że z racji, że zaszarżowałeś tymi, to przegrałeś sobie grę w tej rundzie już teraz.
I'll just let you hear the players finishing their game.
To nic by nie zmieniło. Tak. Gdybyś zaszarżował tych, ja nie wygrywam w tej rundzie. Okay. I will try to translate as much as possible, so yeah. Czy chciałbyś coś powiedzieć, czy nie?
Nie,
Okay.
wstydzę się.
He's too shy, okay?
Yeah, he tried to get Kermit in, but Kermit is a little shy. He does not want to be on the stream. So that's totally understandable, right? When I was 15, I probably wouldn't have wanted being on a live broadcast. Okay, but we'll have Gratka here in a second.
After the game,
And yeah, if you have questions now for the
each other
Baratheon player, for the winner of this match, please reach out in the comments right now or in the chat right now. So congratulations, thank you. That was quick in the end.
Yep.
I think it was like 4-3, and then somehow it just like 10-4. So what are the key moments? What happened in the end? Oh, sorry. No, come to me.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So what happened in the end?
The key was to, I mean, he switched the mission
Yes.
with the center. That's obvious. And the key was to keep 3 ranks on Rose Knights. That's
Yes.
not very hard when I have the wall,
Yeah.
small wall. So that was my decision at the beginning. Key for me because I know that there is a mission in there. Yeah. Oh. because I knew there is a mission for center objective. That's 3 points in
Yeah.
this scenario, so
Yeah.
that's huge. That's
Yeah.
a game changer. So my goal was to get in there first.
Yeah.
So I basically wasted my first activation with my commander to get there, because I knew Iron Makers are very, very tough, but they do nothing against heavy armor. So. Especially without any sunderings or
Yeah,
crit
yeah.
blow is not reliable. So
Yeah.
and his mistake at the end was he should charge my cavalry instead of Fortnite, because he already switched the mission. So
Exactly. We was wondering about that move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one, and then I could just
Yeah.
get on the point because
on the other
he was
token.
on the way. He
Yeah.
was on the way. So my cavalry couldn't get there.
Yeah.
And so that was his mistake, but he's young. He's young, and he was very nervous about this game.
Yeah, I was nervous, right?
When I came to him after the game,
Yeah.
I was talking to him because we meet each other at basically every single tournament.
Okay.
Maybe not. We play, but
not like this.
at
Yeah.
team tournaments.
Yeah.
We meet at the first team Polish championship. We meet with his team. So I played against his father.
Yeah.
And he played
He was on
against-
stream yesterday.
Yeah.
He's also here and talking
Yeah,
about
his father?
His father was here watching his game, watching him win yesterday.
Okay.
No,
Watching,
not
watching.
not
Yeah,
playing,
yeah,
just
yeah,
watching,
yeah.
supporting his son, right? So,
Obviously.
yeah, that was great.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like this bond to play with his son and on such level.
Yeah, exactly.
And what next? So I told him this is basically about attitude, because he's very scared. Like I asked him if it's this place or game against me, because last time we played against each other on second
Yeah.
team championship, because we met again. He was like, my only goal was to not get wiped by you, so that's bad. So,
Okay, so-
I know in
You
team.
need more confidence. Like,
Exactly, but he will gain that.
he will
with
gain that over the
age
years, sure.
and experience. So, of course, in team tournaments it's different, because that's how hard you lose or win that matters
Yeah.
in the pairing.
Sure.
So maybe that was a tactic of his team. I don't know, but yeah.
What about that move when he brought back the Silence Man? What was the reason he put him in front of the crossbowman and all that shenanigans moving around of you2? What was that?
That's the problem with short range. I mean, keep that or even remove that. I mean, nerf Balon. That's first of all. But he can't pivot because he won't be fully in short range. So he had to put like that. But he didn't measure enough. He should be a little bit more, little bit more further. And then I just take a horse and run from him. Maybe he charged to me.
I think when the pillagers died, they had 2 points on them. Oh, that was earlier. Most important. The Day of Wetness just for what was the most important move of the game? What was your MVP unit? The Rose Knights, obviously, probably, right?
I mean, they did nothing except
Yeah, but that was important, right?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what was the point, because that stakes
Yeah,
hurts him more than me.
sure.
So I don't know what was that. And
Did he put out the stakes?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
he did?
Yes, I put the wall and he put the stakes. I didn't know what was that, but I had to move them because there was a mission when you are engaged with less ranks.
Yeah,
So he could just charge me and sit on the point.
yeah.
So I had to move there because that's 2 points for him, unless he rolls very badly with D3 people,
Yeah.
D3 plus 1. So I had to move there, and then just what was the most important move?
Probably
I think
bringing the Rose Knights early.
exactly,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
it. Yeah.
That's the key with this scenario.
Yeah.
So I think that was, but MVP unit except Rose Knights. Probably crossbows. They did a lot.
They did a lot, yeah.
So So I guess that was
But some luck, but some really good dice rolls from Kermit, like in from the Stony Show Pillages, right? He basically
Yeah. Like, what was that?
crushed the Sentinels with
Brian did
such a
almost
defensive
nothing.
unit, right?
Brian did almost nothing. But pillagers are amazing. So
Yeah. Another question? No.
how old is your son, Leonard?
Yeah, we talked about that. He's 15.
Yeah,
Someone
he's
asked if
15.
15, and he can't wait to have his son to be old enough to play Song against him. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess
I met one at the tournament, and his daughter is only like
your son is 8. I mean, you can
still a way to go.
probably wait a little bit, but if he plays board games, it's
Yeah, actually, I met this one guy, and his daughter is like 6, 7, and he's playing Song with her, but only with only charging and attack rolls, not the deck, right? So just plain, they go in, we just roll, and no side or anything. Just we go into each other and roll dice, and that works with 6, 7 years. So
yeah.
yeah,
This game is extremely easy to learn,
yeah.
but very hard to
master,
master.
yeah.
So
Which is like the essence of a good game for me, right?
Yeah.
Easy to pick up from the rules perspective. I mean, we have some stuff with targeting and with some rules, but in the end, the rules are quite easy. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So, like, we had the question yesterday, so I won't bother you because you have to clean up your stuff. But yeah, again, so we had Gratka here. So congratulations again. We talked to the organizers. If you keep playing on the main table, we might switch with number 2, but that's up for the organizers, right?
That's cool for me. Like,
Yeah, I just want to say the organizer said if we might see like a player for the 3rd and 4th time, we might switch around with table 2.
Okay.
So just so you know, right?
do it now.
Do it now. Yeah, maybe we have Larks on table 2, so let's see what happens. All right. So thanks for having you. Bye bye.
See you guys.
Anything? What about pivoting when been so close to stakes with cavalry? Should
Because I measured that.
be measured? Yeah.
Pivoting. Maybe, but would that change anything?
You mean when
Pivoting is probably, yeah. Probably,
I mean,
yeah.
when you were so close and you pivoted away from it.
Yeah, maybe,
Maybe you should have taken. I don't know.
Yeah, but would that change anything? They were
No,
full,
it didn't.
So,
Like for the game, it didn't change anything. No.
he would charge
Because-
Rose Knights anyway. So
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's a good point. I don't know exactly because
It didn't look like it.
was
to
I
me,
was
but
I
yeah.
that close? Probably, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
All right,
If
guys.
so, I'm sorry.
Okay. Then. All right, guys. That was it for round 5, first day, second day of the tournament, 5th round, and we will see you for the 6th round. Is the drawings already? What is the game mode for 6th round? No, the game mode.
Here we stand, I think.
Here we stand.
I think it's here we stand. They have to set up the boards first, though. They have to, you know.
Yeah, it might be here we stand. But whatever happens,
Here we stand.
we see you guys in round 6 pretty soon. And until then, roll those crits, guys.